Here's the thumbnail. Chilli Sin Carne. Chili without meat. Nice bowlful. Okay folks, the weather app tells me no rain tonight. It's Tuesday night, 7:10. The weather app says no rain. I'm looking at clouds and hearing thunder in the distance. Camera around and let you see what's what. As often happens here, it's reasonably bright and clear to the east and not too bad to the south. But over to the west and northwest and north, not so great. So, what do we do when there's a storm looming? We cook. That's how the channel started, the oncoming storm. Here we are, here's the ingredients, and here's a clue as to what we're going to make. Although I'm not going to make it with rice today. That's not the plan at the moment anyway. So, ingredients. We have carrots and potatoes that are about to go in and start boiling. We have the remnants of the peppers from the other day, and we've got some of the spicy peppers. We got some interesting looking mushrooms. They're on their last legs. They'll be a bit meaty and tasty. The flies are certainly appreciating them. Those are going for flavour. Onions, beans. I haven't got kidney beans or any other kind of red bean. We've got these white ones that are already cooked. And for liquid, I got the gazpacho that I picked up the other day. And I know before you tell me, you're supposed to eat it or drink it cold. Yeah. It's tomato soup basically, isn't it? Tomato and veg soup. It's going in as the base of my chilli. Along with tomato Frito if I need the extra liquid. And as we've already shown, I've got this flavouring that somebody gave me a while back. Apologies, I don't remember who. But yeah, that's what we're going to cook. So let me get on with it. Like I said, the carrots and potatoes are going in to boil while I chop the onions and what have you. The onions are in. I'm doing nicely. I'll explain about the charcoal in a moment and the wood. Onions doing quite nicely. Pan's on a little bit of a slope, so all the oil's down this end. Ouch. So is my arm. Put the lid back on. Give it another 2 or 3 minutes. You see the charcoal and wood. That's my way of saving gas. It's in there now getting lit, getting ignited. And when we switch to the big pan for making the full stew, and we get that up to temperature, then I can turn the gas off and the charcoal will maintain the heat inside the oven, inside the box there. That's the idea, because I could be really low on gas. I could be about to run out any time. Okay folks, a little update. I didn't have enough hands to do everything and show you at the same time. So, the other vegetables have gone in. The bell peppers, the spicy peppers, the mushrooms have all gone in. I'll just give them a couple of minutes more, and then we will add the beans, which are already cooked, and the other liquids and the spices, the flavourings. Okay, give it 2 or 3 minutes more. Oh, and I got the carrots and potatoes here as well in the pan. Don't let me forget those. I'll be adding all of those in about 3 minutes. Okay, we're back. Maybe a minute or two longer than I said. Okay, so not too bad. Let's start getting in some of these liquids and the other. I'll need rinsing. Oh, you fuck! Guess whose fault that was? Tina earlier today had the whole bloody barbecue tipped over. I don't think we've lost anything. A bit of time. I'll need my hand. Here we go folks, look at the damage. There's the stuff on the floor. We didn't actually lose any food. But look at this shelf. Where are we? Where's the bloody lines looking? This bracket bent. I straightened it out earlier, but I think it's been weakened. And when I put something on it just then, it's rebent, given way. I might be able to hammer it flat and put it back on. Probably not while there's food cooking. But that's because Tina, here she is, death and destruction. You see her line here, ties to this log. Just stop her running around too freely. Well, the log was here by the barbecue, and somebody went past, and Tina decided to go that way and chase them. And when she did, she took the barbecue with her. So that's that. Obviously I had to check the gas bottle connection and everything. I thought I'd repaired the shelf, but apparently not well enough. So, going back to the job at hand. You see what I have to cope with. All that's left is the flavouring. The chili con carne spices. I'll give it 5 minutes for everything to get up to heat. Then I'll add those. Then it'll be a case of letting it get back up to heat after I've added them and stirred it all in. Let it up to heat, and then I'm going to turn the gas off. And hopefully the charcoal and the bits of wood that are in there, that should be enough to maintain the temperature once we're up to temperature. And if I just leave it alone for an hour, just to make sure that everything cooks through, because if you're looking, you're not cooking, as somebody once said. If you're looking, you're not cooking. If I let all the heat out of there, the charcoal and wood won't be enough probably to get it back up to temperature. It's enough to maintain it as long as I leave it closed. That's my theory. We'll put it to the test and see. But let's give it 5 minutes, maybe 10, for everything for all that liquid to get up to temperature. Okay guys, later. Just a quick addendum to that last post. I've literally just restarted the camera straight away. The skies over that way are clearing. Bit of smoke blowing past from the barbecue, or grill, or oven, whatever you want to call it. Tina girl, shush. But the skies are cleared, the thunder's stopped. Can you hear that? It's bubbling a little bit fiercely. It's on its lowest setting. Needs a stirring. Like I said, it needs a stirring. Sorry guys, it's all a bit difficult with this shelf broken. Well, it turns out the lid wasn't on properly either. That's handy. In an ideal world, I would have probably filled this pan a little bit more than this. I'm not doing rice today. I'm just going to have a bowl full as it is. Tomorrow the plan is to do a Yorkshire pudding to go with it. And any left after that, I will do rice. For now though, here's the flavourings, the spices. Tina, if you please, let's have a bit of quiet. Let's have a bit of quiet. Thank you, darling. We don't need any noise. Be quiet and you might survive today. If tomorrow's like this again, you're going back to the pound. Not really, but... Guys, I call her death and destruction for a reason. You know? Or disaster and destruction. Let me give this a final blast. I want to get the temperature inside the box back up high. Once we get above something like somewhere between 200 and 250. Then I can think it's getting there. We haven't actually got the position of things in there. It's not actually properly closed. That's a bit of a worry. Might not maintain the temperature properly if it hasn't got a proper closure. I think that flavouring might already be spicy. And I put 4 of those spicy peppers in. Like the other day when 4 was too many. If my 4 is too many, and the flavouring itself is already spicy, it might be much too much. I think that's close enough, guys. Let's turn this off. Off and off. And I'll check how well it holds its temperature. I'll check back in 5 minutes. Now it's already dropping quite rapidly. Wasn't expecting that. Let's see where it stabilises at. I'll come back in 5. So guys, my little experiment didn't work. It's something I've done in the past with baked potatoes, jack potatoes. But in this instance, I think that gap when the lid wouldn't close. So what I've done, if we take a quick look inside, I've rearranged and I put a little extra wood in. I've moved the charcoal and the wood to that side. The pan is over the ring still. The gas is back on while we get the temperature back up. But now it closes properly. So we can get the temperature up and get this extra wood lids. Then we can give it another go. Temperature's climbing high already. So we'll see. Leave it with me. Okay, we're back on the low setting, gas-wise. The temperature's right up there, approaching 250. I've put a little bit more wood in, and I'm going to turn it off. And then I'm going to give it 5 minutes and see. I'm going to give it 5 minutes and see how badly it drops. At the minute it's still climbing. That's a good start. That's a good start. Good sign. If we look through here, I don't know if the camera will get this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have a little fire going in there, as it should be. That's the plant. Maybe you wasn't expecting quite as vigorous as that. Guys, what do you think? Is that burning a little bit too vigorously? A little bit nervous about having that much fire going on in a box that has a gas supply. I'm all for a little bit of adapting and making do, and you know, I can't think of a suitable word. A synonym for adapting, I guess. But that's... I was looking for hot coals rather than active flame. Yellow flame with smoke, so I imagine the inside of the box is going to be caked in soot by the time we're finished. So it'll need a good clean in the morning. Yeah. Don't know. I make this shit up as I go. Some people think I'm doing quite well in the way that I'm being resourceful and finding new ways of doing things. I mean, I would swear that this gas bottle was on vapours when it came to me. So I haven't been using it a lot, and when I do, I try to minimise the amount I use it. Apart from when I first turn it on, I have it on the low setting. And I try and do something like this to mean that I can turn the gas supply off, make the gas last longer. I'm on my last charcoal. I've just used the last charcoal today, I think. I got that out of a bin, probably, there were actually 2 almost full bags last October, maybe November. I don't really understand what compels someone to throw away 2 perfectly good full bags. One of them wasn't even opened. 2 full bags of charcoal. I think they were 3 kilogram bags. The flame's dying down now, so it'll just be hot coals in there soon. I think I can relax a little bit with my worries about the heat being near gas. So yeah, but as you can see, or maybe you can't. Well, Wow, the sky appears pink on the photo here, and there's a slight bit of pink way off on the horizon. But this camera makes it all look a lot more. That's a ladyship. She's in the doghouse today. I'm annoyed. I've just had another go at fixing the shelf on the to the left of the barbecue there as we look at it. It's strong enough to hold the lighter. You might better put a cup of water on there. But as soon as you put anything heavy on, the metal that secures it bends, warps, twists, and the shelf springs, pops out and drops down. So thanks for that, Tina. I can't stay mad at her for long. She's too cute. Now you see the barbecue now, there's no sign of any flame or anything. I guess we're done. I'll leave it to sit for half an hour or so if it maintains any sort of temperature when I look at the gauge in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Got to leave it for at least that, haven't I? The flame's only just died. So I'm not popping it open and looking. Give it 10 minutes, I'll look at the gauge. If I can, I'll leave it another half an hour after that. After that, I'll have to get a bowl full of food for myself for the night. And the rest is for tomorrow. I was supposed to do Yorkshire pudding with that last meal I cooked. The beef and onion, the tomato beef and onion stew. But I ate all the food before I got a chance to make the Yorkshire pudding, or before I was in the mood to make the Yorkshire pudding. Okay guys, leave it with me. That's better. Okay folks, here's the thumbnail. Chilli Sin Carne. Chili without meat. Nice bowlful. I'm going to take it over to the table. I'm going to enjoy it and I'll report back on my findings. You can trust me. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not biased. Okay folks, check back soon. Clean plate, or empty bowl, empty pan, however you want to describe it. Oh, you can't see this, but I've got sweat running down my forehead and around the back of my neck. Spicy, man. That was spicy. Wow. I wasn't helped by the fact that the last time I saw my spoon was when the shelf broke on the grill, I think. I don't think I've had it since then. And I can't for the life of me find it anywhere. So I'll have to wait for daylight for that. So I just had to eat that with a fork and then drink the liquid. Which maybe hasn't helped. It means that I've had all the spicy liquid all at once at the end. But anyway, it was delicious. Chilli Sin Carne. I recommend it. Very spicy. And it was a use up of a few veg that were on the table. The peppers, the bell peppers, capsicums, they were on the last legs, and you saw the mushrooms. The mushrooms were beyond their last legs. But I guess they added a certain flavour, a certain je ne sais quoi. Hot and spicy, warm and filling. What more do you want when you're living in a field? Okay guys, that's it for today. That's a hot and spicy Chilli Sin Carne. Delta Mike, out.